The nub of our work as a school of 375 students that does market itself against some of the wonderful, bigger schools is that we say that every child needs to feel known and needed. It won't happen on day one, but every child who works for, who's at our school needs to feel known and needed. And that is a little bit about the, gee, those are great sneakers, or gosh, I'm sorry, your grandmother's sick. You know, how's that great puppy that you have? I saw you fight with Chopin at the recital. You didn't win, but it was great. You know, I mean, just those kinds of touches with kids in our community are incredibly valuable. How do you do that? You have to spend time with your organizational team meeting and talking about your values. So my faculty meets every Thursday morning from 8 to 9:15, and all we do is talk. Really powerful pieces of working with kids is just recognizing that child as a person from the get-go. They don't have to prove anything to you. You know, they're people of promise. First impression. You're neat, you're interesting, you're cool. What are you going to bring? You know, there's that piece in working with kids, and I maybe extend that out to working with all people. That is the manifestation of your spirituality in action, right? You are a person of promise and worth. So sort of summing things up, there's a lot to sum up. You have to give people permission to be spiritual. You have to give them permission as an educator to bring their values to their work with kids. You have to feel that you can separate spirituality from a religious framework. You know, that sense of awe, wonder, transcendence that kids have. Schools ought to push that. We ought not to ignore that, and we ought not to try to compress that. And sort of finally, you know, I think it's very important that as a servant leader, as a leader in education, you constantly seek grace and that you're open to where it comes from, right?